Hello and welcome to This Is Kadıköy podcast. It is episode number 7. I'm your host İlkay Aslan and I have Dominic, Ünlü and Jukkis as long as Eugenio with me. How are you guys?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm kind of sick but I'm okay, and if we win tomorrow I will be feeling really perfect. So what about you, Jukkis?
Well, I'm great, but like you said, if we're going to win tomorrow, or when we are going to win tomorrow, I will be even better.
Yeah, all Fenerbahçe fans feel like this. And so we have a derby game tomorrow against Beşiktaş, so it is the most important game of the whole season, I think. So what are you guys thinking about that?
Well, Beşiktaş derbies are always great to watch. I think they are the best derbies in the world. There's always good football, a lot of passion, not too much. I don't know. Of course, passion is never bad, but sometimes in Galatasaray games that it goes over. So I prefer Beşiktaş derbies.
Yes, especially this season, I prefer to watch Beşiktaş derby too, because Galatasaray are not really good enough to mess with us right now. They have their own problem. So what are your thoughts about the derby tomorrow, Dominic? Let's hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I agree with Jukkis. Like, the Beşiktaş derby is normally a lot more free-flowing. When there's a foul, all the players aren't as angry, and as a result, you normally get some better football and more goals. This season, it might be a bit different because obviously we now know that it's either going to be Beşiktaş or Fenerbahçe who end up winning the Super League. So it might be a bit different tomorrow, but I think it will still be a good derby to watch.
So as we know, Gökhan Gönül got injured the game against Moscow in Russia. So I don't know if he will be able to start tomorrow. So what do you think about that? I mean, he's one of the best right back players in the world. So you think Şener could replace him or not? Let's hear your thoughts, Jukkis.
Well, Şener is really good as well. You know, Gökhan has been this season probably the best right back in the world. But in the beginning of the season, when Gökhan was injured and Şener was playing more, I thought that, well, Gökhan needs to play really well to get the spot back. I think Şener is really good player. So I think there's no problem with that. He's not as good as Gökhan going forward, but I trust he will do his job.
So what do you want to say about this, Dominic?
Yeah, I agree that Şener, he was very good first half of the season. Now he's not playing because sort of Gökhan has sort of taken his place, and he is playing very well. But I think if Şener has to play, it's not going to be a problem for us. Despite we'll lack a bit going forward, but he's a very good defender, and he should do his job. I think he'll fill the gap fine.
So you guys live in England. This question special goes to you, Dominic. So do people talk about this derby? Have you ever heard something like this?
Well, I think the Fenerbahçe Galatasaray derby is more famous. But I've seen on social media they're saying it's going to be an amazing weekend because there's lots of big matches like Arsenal, Manchester United, Liverpool versus Man City in the Cup, like Real Madrid, Atletico, and they also included Fenerbahçe, Beşiktaş. So while maybe not everyone's talking about it, I think people who like football a lot, they know it's going to happen this weekend.
Yeah, I agree. And some of our fans will not be able to go to the game against Beşiktaş because of saying bad words in Kasımpaşa game. So what do you think about this? We will need the fans as we always need. So the fans will affect the game really well. So if you were living in Turkey, would you like to go to the game? Even you have to work or something like that?
Well, for sure. I was actually last year there in Beşiktaş derby. It was a month later than now. It was in the end of March. Even though half of the stadium was banned, the atmosphere was quite amazing. The only thing which bothered me last year was that some of the fans were booing for MNE, which of course affected the I don't know, the atmosphere and feeling, but it was amazing night. We won it the last minute goal by Musa Sow, which was like a cherry on the top of the cake.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. It was a really big mistake. I really had it when I had booing for America. I mean, we shouldn't do this. I don't know which game, but back in the days, the fans did the same thing when Fernando was going to replace for Robin van Persie, during the substitution. So the fans just was booing and Fernando, and that's some mistake. We shouldn't do this. I mean, the whole player try to do their best, the whole team.
Yeah.
So we never should do that because it affects the players' moral a lot. Just think like that. If I were Fernando while going on the pitch, I wouldn't feel really relaxed. You know what I'm saying? Too much stress. So we shouldn't do this. Fernando is our player, as Robin van Persie is ours. So we should show love to him as we show love to Robin van Persie. We should stop doing this. I mean, to challenge the both player. So they're trying to do it best. So what do you say? What do you guys want to say something like this for Fernando and Robin van Persie challenge? Do you want to say anything else?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. So keep going.
Yeah. It was me. It was Jukkis. Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Dominic, are you there? I mean.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if Jukkis wants to say something or not. You know?
I was like, is he gone or is he there? I don't know. Maybe he has some girls around him. Yeah. Okay, you go first, Jukkis. So you were saying something, then I will ask the same question to Dominic.
Yeah, it's like you said that it will affect it in the moral. Like, as an example, last year in Derby, I guess Emenick had a chance. If he had the support behind him, he would have scored in that one.
Exactly.
When he was against the goalkeeper. But I think when he got the ball, you could see in his body that he was thinking, oh, now I need to score. And
exactly.
He couldn't. Yeah, it was. Player really needs to feel that they get support from the
fans, yeah.
Spectators. Mm.
So okay, what are your thoughts, Dominic? I hope the girls left you.
Yeah. If the fans are behind the player, his confidence is going to grow. Cause he'll be thinking, oh, if I think I can score and 50,000 other people also think this, then I can score. So it's definitely very negative to boo someone. And also, Fernandao is having a really good season. He's got our most goals, and he's got more goals than Musa Sow, MNEK, or Webbo had last season. So it's really ridiculous that we boo him.
Yeah. Remember, I see this, when Fernando missed a chance, he always look at the bench. Have you ever seen this? I'm interested in it. When I look at Fernando, he turns his head into the bench. He looks there when he missed a chance because he has too much stress on him, He thinks like, if I miss these chances, so the fans will want to see Robin van Persie starting for the first. So yeah,
shouldn't be like that.
Definitely. I see that a lot. When he misses chances, he just turns his head into the bench and looking there. So tomorrow, it will show who's going to be the champion. I think because it is the most important game of the whole season. So I really hope the whole stadium will support who starts. It doesn't matter. Just we need to support the whole team. If Fenerbahçe will be starting, just support, just show love, so he will have some positive energy. As you said, Jukkis, he could score. Like, if you boo him, I mean he will be having too much stress on him, so he could miss too many chances. And this game is really important for the whole team, for the whole fans, for the whole Fenerbahçe family. So we should support who start. Doesn't matter. Of course, most of the fans want to see Robin van Persie start in every game. It doesn't matter which team we will be facing. The whole fans, not the whole fans, almost the whole fans want to see Robin van Persie starting, because we all know that he's a world-class football player, world-class striker, and yeah, I would love to see him starting at the first 11. But if he's not in a good form, I would love to see Fenerbahçe start if he's in good form. So
yeah, the best players should play.
Definitely, who has the best form, he should start. It doesn't matter Fenerbahçe or van Persie. And Vitor Pereira, of course, he will decide this, not us, because he's the coach. So we should support him as well. So the team needs support tomorrow. And what this question goes to you, because what is the most important thing that will give us the winning tomorrow? What will we do?
The support.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The support from fans. Yeah.
That's what I mean, because the atmosphere of stadium, especially in Kadıköy, is unbelievable. Really. So we should use it as Beşiktaş did at the first half. So they won 3-2 against us. So let's turn it into an advantage for us. So we will need support, and we will always need support. It doesn't matter which team we will be playing then. So what are your thoughts about the deep of the game? Deep of the formula that we should use tomorrow? What Vitor Pereira should do tomorrow against Beşiktaş, which is especially about midfielder. I mean, should he start with Ozan Tufan again? Should he replace Diego? I don't know. So, what would you do if you were Vitor Pereira tomorrow? Well, let's hear your thoughts, Jukkis.
I would probably only change Ozan Tufan to Diego from the team we had on Thursday. And of course, if Gökhan is injured, then Sener would take his place. I would let probably Robin van Persie to start, because he might actually, with the full support of the stadium, he could get the fire. And well, I would love to see him score 1 and 3 goals tomorrow. It's just simply amazing.
Yeah.
But usually I think that you shouldn't fix something which is not broken, and we have been playing well with Ozan Tufan as well. But Diego has been this season really good with his energy. He's doing a lot of defending as well. It's not just attacking mid nowadays. He's defending a lot, pressing the opponents, which is something we need in the derby.
Definitely. So I would love to see Diego Ribas starting tomorrow. So of course we will need to play attacking football against Beşiktaş, and the fans is not really good enough because they sold also Arslan Gül'ün, he went to China. So we need to score as much as we can. They are good at attacking. Mario Gomez is in really good form, and as Sosa is in good form too. So what should we do to stop them? Well, so what should we do? Yeah, let's hear your thoughts, Dominic.
Well, I think as long as we have Simon Kjær, we are going to be quite well organised in defence. Also, Şener will be good in defence as well. I don't know whether he'll play, Pereira will play Caner or Hasan Ali on the left, but they're both good. Maybe Caner, because if we're missing Gökhan, then Caner will offer more going forward.
Yeah.
But I think our team, we shouldn't let in more than one goal. Even then, I think we could probably keep Beşiktaş out and Mario Gomez, because I think we're good enough to do that.
And with the first game, we couldn't have stopped Mario Gomez. He scored 2 goals, which hurt us a lot. And as you said, I think Vitor Pereira will start with Caner Erkin, because in the last game against Moscow, he put Hasan Ali Kazım into the pitch. So I think he just let Caner get some rest for the derby game. So he'll probably start with Caner Erkin. And Lazar Markovic survived the injury, so would you like to see him playing, or he just needs some time? What do you think about that, Lucas?
Well, I would start with Volkan Sen, and maybe I would take if Markovic is fit, I would take him in the last 20-15 minutes, because even when the defenders are in full strength, they cannot stay on his pace. He's so fast, and if he comes for the last 20 minutes, the defenders are tired. No one can stop him then, and I wouldn't risk him if he just came from the injury. He shouldn't start yet.
Yeah, I exactly agree with you. He just survived the injury, so he should play like last 20 minutes. As you said, the defenders will get tired, so he's one of the fastest players in the world. We call him son of the wind, as you know. Yeah, so it will be a good tactic if we put him in the last 20 minutes. Yeah, I would probably start with Volkan Sen. He's in really good form, and just Markovic came from the injury. It will be really dangerous to risk him, because we will need him after we will play against Braga in 2 games. So we will need Lazar Markovic really a lot. But it doesn't matter if we have another great players like Alper Potuk. And people say that Nani is not in real good form, because he thinks Pereira will always put him into the field. So that's why he just doesn't play really well. But some people say this, which I really don't agree. So some of the journalists in Turkey say Alper Potuk will use his chance really good if he play against Beşiktaş. So would you like to start with Alper Potuk, Dominic?
Yeah, I'd like to start with Alper and Volkan Sen, because I think Nani, he needs to have a break, because his form has gone a bit. I don't know whether, obviously, like some journalists are saying, he does this on purpose. Probably not, but he just needs to learn that he needs to play better if he deserves to start. And I would have liked to see Markovic play the game, but obviously, it's probably too risky to play him straight away, and we have to play him off the subs bench.
Yeah. Do you guys watch Beşiktaş games in the league?
Now and again, yeah.
Yeah, so what do you think?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, what is the weakness of the Beşiktaş team? Have you ever checked it, or have you ever interested about it?
I would probably say at the moment their defence might be lacking a bit. Their midfield and attack is quite good because they've got Mario Gomez up front, and then their defence is quite. Their midfield is quite strong. With Gökhan Töre, Özyakup, and Atilla and Hutchinson. So, like, generally they're a very good team, but I just think defence is the one that doesn't really have the as good as midfield and attack. It's still good, but not as good.
Yeah, I see. So, I want to ask you these questions. Who will be the key player for Fenerbahçe tomorrow, and who will be key player for Beşiktaş tomorrow? This goes up to you, Jukkis.
Well, most likely the key player for Beşiktaş will be Tolga. And because he will most probably start, and sometimes he's really good, sometimes he's really bad.
Yeah.
No one ever knows.
Yeah.
So he will be their key player. And for us, well, Simon Kjær, I guess, he is really important because Beşiktaş will attack as well. And we need to have solid defense as well.
Exactly. And let's hear your thoughts, Dominic.
I think also, Simon Kjær will be our big kind of player of the match. And I also think Mario Gomez for Beşiktaş, I think those two will kind of have their own battle on the field. And hopefully Kjær will win that and stop Mario Gomez from scoring.
Yeah, I think about your thoughts, Jukkis, Tolga is not a back goalkeeper, let's say this, but sometimes, as you said, sometimes he does really easy mistakes, as he did in Europe League. And so we will need to use it a lot. I mean, if we depress them, if we play really attacking football, we will score a lot of goals. And about Simon Kjær, he's always our key player. We all see this because most of the games he saves us. He has some leader capacities, He will be our captain if we stay with us more years. He will be our captain in the future, and I would love to see this. But for me, the key player of Beşiktaş will be Atiba Hutchinson, because he's really one of the most midfielder players I would love to see in Fenerbahçe. He's good at attacking and defensive at the both positions. He will play easily. But for Fenerbahçe, I think he's a midfielder player too. I think it will be Mehmet Topal. Yeah, because
the Spider-Man.
Yeah, the Spider-Man. Yeah. Where's the Mary? And I think Beşiktaş will try to use attacking football against us. They have Gökhan Töre and some fast players like Quaresma and Kerim. Maybe they will put Kerim Pay at last 10 minutes or something like this. So they will mostly play attacking football, I think. And Mehmet Topal will have to do a lot of stuff to stop this playing style. So that's why I said Mehmet Topal will be our key player. Also, I think Volkan Sen, because he could change the game easily. Yeah, he moves like snake. You know what I mean? So he really does a lot of stuff for us to win. He has the business, so we will see this. So we will need to win this game definitely against Beşiktaş, because they will play against Trabzon, Spor in Trabzon. I think they will win this game definitely, without the doubt. Trabzonspor is going down and down. Happened a lot of stuff, as you know. So we will need to win this game to go into the top of the league. We will have to do the best. So what do you want to say about the game tomorrow?
Well, I hope we will go there to win the game, not to get the draw or not to only to defend, but we have to play wisely. My only criticism goes to for Victor Pereira is that we should train a bit this corners and free kicks and stuff, but in other things. Some say that we are playing bad football, too passive, too defensive. Mm-hmm. But I think it's quite wise. We are second in the league. We are last 16 in the Europa League. Mm-hmm. We are not conceding goals. We are playing quite okay football. We are just missing some chances. Mm-hmm. We should have scored more. Mm-hmm. And eventually we will win the champions because Beşiktaş defense will make some mistakes during the season. Mm-hmm. So we will win tomorrow 3-1 and we will be champions in the end of the season.
Yeah. So let's hear your knowledge of tomorrow's game, Dominic. And Dominic he's hanging with girls, I think, still.
Yeah.
Are you there, Dominic? Or is he gone? I don't know. He is business kinda. So, okay, so we will do our best to win tomorrow's game. I don't know. Let's admit this. The game against Lokomotiv Moscow in Moscow, we were not really good enough. I mean, yeah, we were not playing really well, but it doesn't matter. At least we went through the next round. So we should play like the game we played in Istanbul against Moscow. I think it was the best game of the whole season that we have played. So if you play like this, yeah, we will definitely win. I think, yeah. But the journalists in Turkey really see Beşiktaş as playing like unstoppable, but that's not true. I mean, they have weakness, especially in their defense. They have really huge weakness that they do mistakes, and last 2 games they won like with some luck, against Gençlerbirliği especially. Yeah, we need to play like we have played against Moscow in Istanbul. If we play like this, I definitely know that we will win the game. So it will, as I told you, it will show who will be the champion at the end of the season. This game is really important for the both of the sides. So what do you want to say about Vitor Pereira's decisions would affect the game?
Well, I guess, of course, we will go. It's a derby, mm-hmm. and it's in Kadıköy. We will go there to win the game. We are not going to be too open. We want to keep the balance and not concede any goals. But like you said, we played amazing football against Moscow at home. And I hope we will go with the same attitude against Beşiktaş. Well, Beşiktaş is a better team than Moscow, but shouldn't affect. If we play like that, yeah, we can beat any team in the world.
Yeah, that's true. It was a really important game against Moscow. So we played, and I just saw the fans were amazing at this game. They supported the team without non-stop. Team played really well with the fan support. So that's how it's supposed to be tomorrow. That's what we meant. And I think we need to be careful when Beşiktaş has some corner kicks and free kicks. You know, they scored too many goals with corner kicks and free kicks. So I think Vitor Pereira have worked about corner kicks and free kicks at the trainings. I really think that. So we need to be careful about that, and we should play real attacking football. We need to take Diego Ribas into the field because sometimes I really get mad at him because he plays with the ball a lot. You know, he doesn't pass it the first time. So he loves playing with the ball, but that's alright because he tries to take the ball into the attacking place. So we need to play attacking style. That's what we will do tomorrow, I think. And if we press into the Beşiktaş goal kick, it will work. So what do you think about the style we should start?
Well, we should try some, this season Diego Ribas has been much better than last season. He doesn't go on the ground as much as last season.
Mm-hmm.
And which I like the most is that he's taking some shots, from 20 meters, 16 meters, behind the box, which usually cause some trouble for the keepers. They like the one where Diego Ribas shot and Robin van Persie made the goal from the rebound.
Yeah,
It was, and we should try, because we never know about Tolga, so we should try some shots from distance. Like Dom said, Connor is better going forward than Hassan Ali. And the other thing is that Connor has extremely good crosses, and these early crosses especially. He can cross from the 40 meters, easily, really sharp crosses, which will cause some chaos in the Beşiktaş box.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with you. And Ismail Kartal didn't give Diego Ribas a lot of chances last season. He played at last 5 games or 6 games, I think. I don't really remember much well. So we see real Diego Ribas at this moment. He has been one of the most important attacking midfielder players in the world back in the day, especially when he was playing for Wolfsburg. He was like a magician, So we have players like...
Yeah, he was scoring for fun.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he was dancing, I remember back in the days. So we have players like this, and we need to use him really well. And Vitor Pereira, what he is doing is really important about Diego Ribas. He trusts him, and he put him in the first 11 in every game, except some Europa League games because he got punishment for 3 games, So he won't be able to play against one of the Braga games in Kadıköy. So he's kind of sad for us, but I think he will be also key of the play for Fenerbahçe. Also will be key of the game tomorrow. He played amazing against Galatasaray. Also he has scored. So why not? He could do that tomorrow too.
Yeah, he's a big game player.
Yeah, that's why he do. And he needs to play with one person a lot, 1-to-1, pass to pass. If they do that together, that's good. What they did against Galatasaray in the 7 minutes, I think it was early in the game, Nani, 1%, Diego made 6 passes, If they do that a lot, that will be really good for the fans also. They would enjoy the game also. The whole people who watch the game would enjoy. They want to see magic like this, you know what I mean? So,
yeah.
Yeah, I hope Vitor Pereira found the weakness of Beşiktaş team, and if he used this against Beşiktaş, we will definitely win the game. And they have players, like big players like Ricardo Quaresma. He's not in good form. I would love to see him starting against us tomorrow because he's not in really good form. So he'll be not making trouble for us. So yeah, who do you think will be the weakness player of the Beşiktaş team? You said Tolga will be the key player. So who will be the weak player of the game tomorrow?
Well, I guess it will be Nesip if he plays, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's gonna play, but then it will be most probably Ismail Kobayashi. I think he's also prone for some mistakes.
Yeah.
So
Ismail he's doing well right now. I watched some of the Beşiktaş game. But as you said, Najib, if he starts, it will be really perfect for us. You know what I'm saying? If he starts as central back player, as a sweeper, that will be perfect for us. We could easily score. And he also, do you think there will be some red cards tomorrow?
possibly, yeah. You never know with the derbies.
Most of the derbies, as you seen last week, Trabzon at the game, Trabzon Galatasaray against Trabzonspor, there were 4 red cards. So tomorrow, why not? Let's hope Beşiktaş we will see some 4 red cards.
Yeah, that would be something.
Yeah, that would be perfect. But it's kind of funny that I think it will never happen. But that will be a red card, I think. And for Beşiktaş, it will be Olcay, or I don't know, maybe if Najib plays, he will get red card too. And Bruno always needs to control himself if he starts tomorrow, and he will probably start. He needs to control himself. So, sometimes he loses his control. He plays dangerous and will get some cards. Yeah, they will be really dangerous for us if one of our players got sent off tomorrow. That will be some for us. Yeah, we need to play in control. We need to control ourselves first. We shouldn't, panic a lot. We should play relax, and this depends on our fans. If we support our team well, that will be perfect, and that's what our fans will do tomorrow, for sure.
And 3-1 will be the score.
Hopefully. I think for me it doesn't matter. The score doesn't matter. But of course I would love to see we score 4 or 5 goals against them. But even 1-0 would be really perfect for us. All we need is 3 points special. But if we end of the season, if we have the same points with Beşiktaş, so they will look at our average, So as you said, 3-1 will be perfect. If we will need average at the end of the season, 3-1 will make us the champion. So, and who do you think will score tomorrow?
Well, most likely, I think we will score 1 from even though I said that we should practice some corners and stuff because I hate the short corners. I think we will score from corner, and that will be Bruno Alves. Mm-hmm. And then Sousa will continue his scoring.
Uh-huh.
He scored 2 against Moscow earlier, and
he was the hero. He was the hero in Istanbul.
Yeah, definitely. He will score 1, and then the 1 will go for Volkan Sen.
I see. So And let's ask Dominic if he is still there. Yeah, there, Dominic? I mean, he texts me like he can hear us, but I think he has some problems on his microphone. So, yeah, we said he has some girls. Sorry for that, mate. We were just kidding. He knows that. And hopefully he will let the girls go and will join us if he fixes his microphone. So if he, you know what? I always feel that small Kaya will score tomorrow. As you said, in corner kicks, we have tall players like Kaya and Bruno Alves, Robin van Persie, Joseph Topal, too many tall players that could score tomorrow from corner kicks.
Yeah, we should be even better in corners than we have been. We should score more often from corners.
Yeah. So, yeah. What do you want to add? Your last words for tomorrow's game? Do you want to say something else?
Yeah, I wish all the Fenerbahçe supporters will have a great day tomorrow. We will celebrate in the end of the day, and love and happiness. Love and happiness for Fenerbahçe fans.
Yeah, peace to the world. Like it was like government speaking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we could, if you decide to be a good man for the government in Finland, we will support you. Just know that. So thank you for joining us, Jukkis, and thank you for joining us, Dominic, with your girls. So thank you.
Thank you. It was an honor. Yeah.
So let's hope we will win tomorrow and we will become the champion at the end of the season. And
we'll do that.
Yeah. Wish the all fans a happy day and just pray. We will definitely win. No worries. Let's enjoy the game tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining. And if you enjoyed today's podcast, be sure to follow our Twitter page. It's in the bio. See you in the next episode. Goodbye. Thank you.